That's great. Welcome to my mountain. I lost my zen for a second there. So I flubbed my keyboard lines. This is my mountain. I made it in Mountain. This is the game where you're a mountain by a guy who worked in films apparently and made fake video games for film characters to play in a film, and now he's made a game. He's made a thing that's kind of available where games are sold on electronic storefronts. This is Mountain. It's called Mountain. This is the Mountain. That's it. It says, on its list of features, it features auto-saving, so that's cool. You can save manually if you like. There's sounds you can make. It also says no controls. It features no controls. That's a lie, because you can control the camera like this. Sometimes you can go all the way up. All the way out in space. You can go all the way in. And if you do that, whoosh, keeps on spinning and spinning. You get still, and then you can stop. You can also play music at the bottom. Or using your keyboard if you're playing on PC. And that's it. That's my mountain. It's got an underneath, so that's a really weird mountain. It's the dark side of the mountain. It's really dark, so it's nighttime now, but you can kind of see and zoom up. And sometimes things happen, like these fireflies. They'll drift over the trees in the mountain. So the reason why it's my mountain is because at the start of the game it gives you a little bit of a psychology test, and you have to draw the answers with your finger if you're playing on iOS, which is what I'm doing. And so it kind of goes, draw your hopes for the future, and then it says draw friendship and draw love. And so you do that, like Pictionary, and then based on that somehow it creates your own unique mountain. And I've seen other people's mountains posted on Twitter, and they've got way more exciting looking mountains than I do, which I think is really a result of me not being very good at drawing. So that's kind of a shame, really, like to have more ways to express myself than that. But stuff happens, I guess, eventually. There's no real game to it. It's just it's a mountain. So how exciting is it going to be? But I think there are little events. It might snow. It might, it rains occasionally. And there is an end to this game, apparently, after 50 hours or so of play. I don't know whether you can just keep the app on in the background or not. I don't know. But once it's been running 50 hours, you do get an ending, apparently. So that's something worth waiting for. For the curious. A bit like that Heat Tomorrow News curiosity thing, I suppose. But I guess the endings we'll find out in a couple of days, what the endings actually are, I suppose, or whether whether everybody's ending's different based on the mountain. I don't know. You're a mountain. There's nothing else to say about this, really. It's a bug. It's on the App Store or on computers, and it's open to ridicule. For sure, because it's just a 3D model of a mountain, really, basically, isn't it? But I guess that this stuff can exist is nice, It's there, it's not very expensive, and you can just look at a mountain. It's got a sort of Zen quality to it, I think. It is fairly pretty in its own little way. And everybody's is different, so there's that kind of artistic, kind of effect to it. And I suppose if you don the wank hat, you kind of say how it seems we're so advanced, and as a species are so advanced technologically, but we're so obsessed, we're so drawn to our phones, we're so zoned in on them that our our mindset in a way is practically geological. And you know, there's this aspect of, oh hey, can we really expect people to be this zoned in on something quite so boring, you know, where there's even less gamification, where there's no gamification going on at all, really, except for the hope of a finish at the end of it. You know, it's certainly even less involved than, say, Curiosity was. But yeah, it's not a bad thing that it exists on its own merit as certainly as a game. Don't get it, but it's kind of interesting, I suppose. Maybe. It's definitely not for everybody though, and I'm not sure it's for me. But anyway, it's Mountain. It's on the App Store right now. It's $1. Chris John for CodeUpod.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.